Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour. We'll give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the Drive-Thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time as we deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. All right, we've got with us, well, James Clark will be signing here, bottom of the hour. We got Ninos with us. Chris Ruffolo will serve as co-host. Millz Young is with us. We also have Mr. Tony Brown. And with us as well is Shane Mickle. We've got Big Al McMordie and Alex Martin. Here's how they're going to line up for tonight. We've got Smart, McMordie, Brown, Mickle, Ninos, Young, Ruffolo, Clark, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, so we're hitting the countdown here, just a few days away from the big one, Super Bowl from LA.
Absolutely, Tony. It's the game we've all been waiting for, and I think one of the more exciting matchups we could have asked for with LA and Cincinnati. And I know we're going to get right into talking about it, so I'm excited. Yeah,
he's got Joe Burrow's getting covered of that Broadway Joe Namath type of treatment here. It's before my time as well, but I know the history well. You probably do as well too. Let's go. Let's get the show started. We're going to start with the Super Bowl prop, and we'll bring in our buddy Alex Smart, who's had a fantastic season in the NFL. So we'll get a Super Bowl prop from Alex. Alex, how you doing?
Good. How are you and the Italian stallion making it?
Oh, doing well.
Chris.
I'm burning up over here. We're hitting near 90. You're probably going to hear about it all during the Super Bowl. It's about 90 degrees. We're hitting a heat wave in February here in LA. We're hitting the 90-degree temperatures.
Yeah. What's it called? That? In the Santa Ana, right? It's a Santa Ana.
Yeah, Santa Ana winds. Yeah, they blow in the hot weather here. But here we go, Sunday action. As we're going to give you a Super Bowl prop here because Alex, who won't be with us here the remainder of the week before Super Bowl. So we're going to get the Super Bowl prop. He's doing fantastic numbers in the NFL this season. So we'll get one here. Bengals and the Rams, 6:30 Eastern Time. The Rams lane 4, total 4.5. You're going to be looking at this one a different way.
I'm looking at this one, Cooper Coop during his entire playoffs. Now, we've got an 8.5 number to work with here, and he has not gone above that number, this entire playoffs. And I really, no matter what, you think the Rams are going to do here this week against the Bengals, I just, I've worked it out just about every way. I think 8 catches is his maximum, and he sticks in that range here, somewhere around 100 yards or so, I think, unless something amazing happens. But, we're trying to look for edges here, and that's the whole concept behind this pick. We're looking for an edge, and I think he hasn't done it yet. He's not going to do it again, and it's too obvious for me. Too many, we'll put it this way, too many public bettors are on this one for the over. We're gonna grab the under at 8.5.
All right, we got Alex here, under 8.5 here. All right, Chris, so we're kind of in that situation where you got a lot of people here out there in the media spitting out, props, and, they're throwing props without doing the research because they're caught on camera, they're caught on radio. Hosts like me just throwing out questions without giving them preparation, so they just pull things out of the behind because they think, well, Cooper, oh yeah, 8.5, no problem going over.
Yeah, and Tony, please don't tell me you're going to pull something out of your behind right now, because that'll get the viewers and the like goal up. But no, I do like the under here as well, because like Alex said, I think there is too much focus on Cooper Kupp, and you look at what the Bengals have done to get to where they are. They stifled the Chiefs in the second half of that AFC Championship game. They really held Julio Jones and AJ Brown in check in the divisional round, and they really suffocated a pretty good Raiders offense. So, taking away the main man in this LA Rams receiving corps is probably going to be their MO, and I think they do it here. I'm with Alex. I think it's 8 or less for Cooper Kupp.
8 or less. Cooper Kupp under 8.5 for 7 in the Super Bowl here at Bengals and Rams. This one's Sunday with a 6:30 Eastern start time, and this one will be over on NBC. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight. Well, again, fantastic numbers here. We've talked about this since Thanksgiving. Alex Smart's been on fire here. For 2022 now, 1,369 units of profit, all documented over at the site. We got 7 from the NBA, a whole slew of college hoops, and now hockey as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we've got some NBA tonight, and I'm really focusing on that. It's been feast or famine the last 2 days. 3-0 or 0-3 last night. But I don't. We talk about this stuff all the time. It's not about one night results. It's the long run, and no matter what, we like to brag about our one night results or whatever. But hey, man, this is a long term battle against the books, and we have to stay focused. It's a war. It's not a battle. So I've got some NBA tonight. I've got that key NFL Sunday side pick, and let's make some money.
Yeah, let's make some money here from Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers here: 1,369 units of profit here for the year. In the NFL, 1,834 units of profit, tops over at Pick Dogs Premium. So get on board with Alex. You see the numbers there. You can verify them going to his site. Go down to Pick History. Every play is up there. He's got a Super Bowl side and total now available over at Pick Dogs Premium. Also has action for tonight. And if you prefer, why don't you go with that long-term pass, that 7-day all sports pass will get you all of Alex's plays for 7 days. We got these monster college basketball cards. We're starting to see a lot of these teams with these cluster schedules now playing. We've got a team playing their 5th game in 10 days because they're making up these COVID situations. And that's a team I'm going against. I'm not going to say who because it's a premium. But you guys got to check out the schedules and you can find some money there. But anyway, good time to get on board here with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get that 7-day all sports pass. All of his plays, NBA, college hoops, NHL, of course, his Super Bowl side and total available to you as well under that 7-day all sports pass. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. You got your Super Bowl work done. You still got props to go, but we got a lot of hoops to talk about.
We got all kinds of stuff to talk about next week and moving forward. And guys, remember, I always say the same thing. Don't end up in an alley and don't drink and drive. And just have yourselves a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll see you guys enjoy. All right, Alex Smart here on the drive through. Let's continue our coverage here. Join with Chris, and we're going to go ahead and welcome to the show our good friend Big Al McMordie. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Prim, where he's doing fine work again here in 2022. He's put up some really fine numbers over at the site. I think we can get him in right now. I'm going to make sure. Here we go. Al McMordie. Here we go. Big Al McMordie. Al, how you doing?
Doing well, no complaints. I just took a look at the scores, and I had that early 5 o'clock game about William and Mary plus whatever 18 points.
Oh yeah,
8. So
nice.
Hopefully it gets off to a good start today.
That's a great start there in that action. All right, here we go. We're going to look at college hoops tonight, 9 Eastern time. We got Michigan here to host Purdue. Purdue here laying 4, total 145.
Well, Michigan's my alma mater. I went to school there back in the late 1980s, early 1990s. It's been a lifetime ago, but they were ranked in the top 5 to start the year, and they've been maybe the biggest disappointment of all the teams this season. They're 12-9 overall, 6-5 in Big Ten conference play. So if they don't get on their horse, they're going to miss out on the entire tournament, and that would rate as a major blow to Juwan Howard's team. They do have an opportunity, though, starting tonight. They play Purdue, ranked number 3, in the country. If Purdue wins, then they'll hop up to number 2 because Auburn already lost this week. Then after they play Purdue, they're going to be playing Iowa, Ohio State, and Wisconsin. So they play 4 really good teams coming up here, and they do have an opportunity to get back into the mix, to get into the big dance, but it's going to take a yeoman's effort for them to do so. But it does start tonight. They already lost to this Purdue team last week, but Michigan is really good when playing with revenge. They're 39-22 ATS, their last 61 when playing with revenge, so that does bode well for the home team here. Another reason I really like Michigan is if you take a look at how Purdue does away from home when playing a revenge-minded opponent. Purdue, when favored away from home against that revenger, 11-35 against the spread their last 46. So this is as must-win as you're going to get in college basketball. We're going to take Michigan to upset Purdue here.
All right, big out here on Michigan, plus the 4 against Purdue. All right, Chris, this opened Purdue laying 3. It's up to 4 here. Of course, Michigan is going to have to be more aggressive. They got out-rebounded by 13 boards in that loss.
Yeah, and I think the defense has to be key as well because, when he's under 40% shooting from the field, they're 7-0 this season, and you're going to have to stifle a pretty good Purdue offense. But I do think this is going to be a bit of an offensive clinic from both sides. I think the last meeting hit 158 points. And I could see something close to the 150s here as well. I think this is going to be back and forth. I love the over in this spot.
Chris likes over Big Al on Michigan, plus 4 against Purdue. This one will have a start time, 9 Eastern time, over on ESPN. All right, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Prim, where Big Al McMordie's been on fire here. 1,235 units of profit the last 7 days, showing profit for 2022. Last 30 days, coming off a big day yesterday. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, yesterday we were 7-1. Of course, the team that screwed me was my favorite team, the San Antonio Spurs. Did you guys see all the trades they made this afternoon?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's not your grandfather's Spurs team. They never make trades. They traded like their whole team. It's just kind of crazy. They're stockpiling the draft pick, so it's nice to see the Spurs fan. Maybe we've got a future. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so 7-1 yesterday. Really good day. Only loss was on San Antonio against Cleveland. We're now 33-18, or last 51 in basketball, 15 last 20 in hockey. Today I've got one play in the NBA. I've got one game already went in college. That was on Williams Mary. So we've got 7 plays left to go in college basketball. So big card. I've also already posted my side and total winners for the Super Bowl last year. We just had the side selection. We did cash our NFL playoff game of the year last season on the Tampa Bay Bucks against Kansas City. So this is my side and total winners this year in the Super Bowl. And it's all up at Pick Dogs. And you can also team me up with one of the other champion handicappers here under the 2-for-1 handicapper special.
That's right, guys. I get on board here with Big Al McMordie over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers, 1,235 units of profit here the past 7 days, showing profit here for 2022, over 550 units profit. College hoops, NFL comes off a champion college football season as well. So a good time to get on board with Big Al. He's got his Super Bowl plays up there right now. He also has college hoops. He's got a 3-pack here from the NBA, but probably the best value right now is get that 7-day all sports pass from Big Al. All of his plays for 7 days include all his NBA, all his college hoops. There's a lot of college hoops in action here this week. His NFL Super Bowl picks will be included with that 7-day all sports pass. So get on board. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Big Al, as always, great having your show. Continue that great success. We'll talk with you on the show next week. But I also know you do contribute to the weekend shows.
Yeah, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll be there each day, and it's a great time with Joe and with Mitch.
It is. So, guys, tune in 10 a.m. Eastern time, Saturday and Sunday. All right, Al, have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you next week.
Thank you. Good luck, guys.
Good luck to you as well. Big Al McMordie here on The Drive. Let's continue our coverage here with Chris. Reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started every day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Now, during the week, it's Mitch with his 7 picks in 5 days. We also have Mitch and Joe Madden with their live sports betting show at that hour as well. And, of course, we've got the soccer show. We got the Puckin' Crazy show. And, of course, we're here Monday through Friday with the drive-through at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We always ask for your help. Help us build up our audience with those likes, those thumbs up, Chris. They really help us out.
Absolutely, Tony, they do, because, I always say it every time we're at this part of the show, without your guys' love and support, the support of the Pick Dogs family, Pick Dogs would not be where it is today. So thank you guys for the love and support. Keep it coming, because we're only going to get bigger and better in 2022 with you guys backing us up. And to show you guys how much we appreciate it, we'll do another like goal today, 150 likes. We'll get you 2 plays for tonight's action. I got an NCAA play that just missed out on being a premium, and an NBA play that you can only get if you're on my long-term subscription. So two basketball plays for tonight, 150 likes will get you there.
150 likes. Let's keep these likes coming in. Let's continue on here with the drive-through. Let's bring in Tony Brown, who's been on fire in the NHL this season, sporting his Raiders jacket or pullover. Tony Brown, how you doing?
Good, man. I support the Raiders 365 days a year, so, catch me in Raider stuff even when we're out of season.
Yeah, very good. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. We've got the Canadiens here to host the Capitals. Caps, a lot of Canadiens making some news here, but the Capitals here laying 225, total of 6.
Yeah, the Canadiens are making news for the wrong reasons. They just fired their coach because they lost that 7-1 loss at home to one of the worst teams in the NHL. They lose at home 7-1. And I say one of the worst teams in the NHL because New Jersey is one of the worst teams in the NHL, but the worst team in the NHL, the absolute worst, has to be the Canadiens. They have 8 wins, and we just coming back off of the All-Star break. So they haven't even gotten a double-digit wins yet coming off of the All-Star break. They're 1-9 in their last 10, and they lost all 4 of the games at home during that span. 3 of those games were blowouts, losing by 2 or more on the puck line. So more than me betting on Washington, I'm betting against the Canadiens. They're just horrible. They have 8 wins. That's alarming. It's already past the All-Star break, and you haven't even gotten to the double-digit win category, so you guys fire the coach, but you don't bring in like an assistant off the bench. You don't bring in somebody with some veteran savvy. The guy they got, I can't pronounce his name. I don't want to butcher it, but he's never coached ever before on any level. They just we're the worst team in hockey, so let's get a guy who's never done it before and see what he can do. I don't expect anything out of the Canadiens tonight. They're at the bottom, are the absolute worst in scoring, shots, everything. They're just a bad team. It's going to take way more than home ice advantage for them to compete, and I like the Capitals to win on the puck line. You don't want to lay that crazy money line. That's too much juice. Take a -1.5 as they win super easy, and you get plus money on that one. So Capitals puck line for my free play today.
All right, Tony Brown here is on the Capitals puck line, -1.5 goals against the Montreal Canadiens. All right, Chris, we know Washington, they can score some goals here. They've been in some high-scoring games, but again, it's the Canadiens' defense. They're just giving up too many goals.
Yeah, and I'll back Tony Brown this with Martin St. Louis. That's the new coach for the Canadiens. But you know what? He's never, like Tony said, he's never had a coaching gig, so it's going to be interesting to see how these players react to him. But let's not ignore the fact that the Montreal Canadiens have allowed 33 goals in their last 5 games. It's not, it is not good. And the Washington Capitals. My only concern with the Caps is there's no Alex Ovechkin. He's still dealing with COVID, but still, that shouldn't matter with how bad this Montreal team has been. I think it's 4-1 Washington tonight. I love Washington on the puck line as well as the under.
All right, here on the Capitals puck line, -1.5 goals against the Montreal Canadiens. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Prim, where you're doing some fantastic work. Look at these numbers here, 2,905 units of profit in the NHL, all documented, showing profit over the past 30 days is Tony Brown, and as well as coming into a really good season in the NFL this year as well. All right, Tony, we got some plays here from hockey, 7 from the NBA, lots of college hoops. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we're gearing up for the weekend, man. I'm trying to put money in everybody's pockets before the Super Bowl so we can crush them on that. I got my Super Bowl pick already up. Don't want to get caught with any crazy line movements or nothing late, so we got that pick already up, and it's going to be a winner. But until then, I got a 5-pack for tonight. I got 2 of my best 2 of my best college basketball games, with 2 of my best hockey games and my 1 in a NBA game. The only game I'm playing in the NBA tonight. It's my NBA Play of the Month, so you get that along with those 4 other plays. Really take it to your bookie, stack your money up, and then Super Bowl Sunday, we're going to crush them to end a great NFL season.
That's right, guys. Again, I'm here with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers, 2,905 units of profit, all documented. Go down to the profile page of Tony Brown where it says Pick History. You can click that, and you can view every pick he has produced here. It's fully transparent. And right now over at Pick Dogs Premium, you can find plays from Tony Brown. He's got a Super Bowl play up, as he talked about, his NHL plays, and college hoops. Instead of buying all these picks individually, Tony Brown sells these long-term passes. And the way Tony Brown's running, you probably want to get that VIP 1-year sports pass, Tony.
Yep, the VIP pass already paid for itself with just the units that we made in hockey. So you would be getting my NBA, NCAA, everything. I don't hold back on the passes. There's no asterisk on the pass where you have to pay for this later. You get the playoff picks, you get the championships, Super Bowls, World Series. Everything's included for a full 365 days of plays. If you're serious about making money betting sports, you can't afford not to grab that pass.
That's right. Get on board with Tony Brown. You can access Tony Brown's profile page, his sales page over at Pick Dogs Premium by just clicking his name on an icon there and scroll down. You'll see the VIP 1-year pass. All right, Tony, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you next week. But I also know you do contribute to the Puck and Crazy Show, and we see you sometimes on the weekends.
Yeah, I haven't done a weekend show in a bit, but it's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm definitely going to do everything I can to get on there this Sunday. And then Monday through Friday, we've been killing it on the Puck and Crazy. The audience has been growing, too. We appreciate that. We see the numbers growing up a little by little, so we appreciate that. And then, as always, if we hit our like goal today, my days on this show are Tuesday and Thursday. If we hit the like goal today, I will come back tomorrow via Skype and give you guys a free premium pick for my Friday Night Lights pick.
Absolutely. All right. Appreciate that. All right, Tony Brown, continue that success. We get to that like goal. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. We're going to get it. We smash it every time. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I see you tomorrow. Tony Brown here on the Drive 2. Let's continue on with the coverage with Chris. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
Guys, we're at 47 likes, 48 now. We still need about 102 likes to get to that goal. 142 people watching. So if everybody that was watching right now just hit the like button, we'd be very close to our like goal. So get those likes in. Don't wait. The sooner you get them in, the less work we have to do later on to get you those plays for tonight's action. For me, you'll get 2 hard plays from the hardwood, an NBA and a college hoops, and you'll get a play from Tony Brown for tomorrow as well. So, guys, get those likes in.
Let's keep them coming in. Let's continue on the drive-through. It's time for Shane Mickle. You find him over at Pick Dog Premium. Shane, what's happening?
How's it going tonight, guys?
Oh, it's doing great. You picked a great game tonight here. Here we go. At 10 Eastern time, TNT will cover this one. Suns will host the Bucks. The Suns laying 3, total 233.5.
Yeah, this is the first time that these two teams have faced off since the NBA Finals, and I think the team that won the NBA Finals last year in the Bucks gets the job done here again, at least in terms of covering the spread. This is a Bucks team that scored at least 131 points each of their last 3 games. And this is Suns defense that isn't as strong as they were in the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, they seemed to want to slow the pace down, not really getting the run and gun type of game. But that's changed here as of late. Two games ago against the Bulls, they gave 124 points up. 4 games ago against the Hawks, they gave up 124 points. I think this is a game where the Suns defense struggles again. That's going to let the Bucks stay in this game. I'm going to take the Bucks getting the 3 points.
All right, we got Shane going to come here with the Milwaukee Bucks plus the 3 here against the Phoenix Suns. All right, Chris, what say you in this one? Looks like you're looking at the Suns. Their core is healthy, but they do have a lot of reserves out.
Yeah, that they do, and that's part of the reason why I was looking at the Bucks, but I was also looking at the over as well. I think you're going to see just a bunch of points up on the board in bunches today. I think there's no fluke to Milwaukee's recent scoring run, and the Suns are going to get theirs as well. But I see this being similar to what the Suns dealt with against the Atlanta Hawks just a few days ago. I think this is going to be an entertaining matchup, but I look to this one to finish up in the 240s.
All right, we got here with Shane on the Bucks plus 3 against the Suns. This one will have a start time 10 Eastern time. This is your doubleheader game over on TNT. All right, Shane, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. Been coming in with a really good NFL season. The Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. But tonight we have a lot of action here from college hoops and the NBA. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's a college basketball slate I love. I think I got 5 plays up there. But only 3 of them are in a package, $39.99. And I also have another package that's got 2 NBA plays and my best college basketball play, $39.99. Hop on something long term so you get all those college basketball plays. If you get a 7-day pass, or not a 3-day pass yet, but you get the NFL Super Bowl pick, a pick that I haven't locked it on the site, but I know what I'm taking. I think it's gonna be an easy winner. So hop on something long term and let's make some money together.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Shane Mickle over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers there from the NFL. You can get on board with Shane. He's got college hoops action tonight. Some 3-pack on NBA 3-pack. We're talking about that 7-day all sports pass is the way to go right now. You'll get all of Shane's picks, premium picks for the next 7 days. All his college hoops. There's a lot of college hoops action going on. You got your NBA, NHL, but then again, you've got the Super Bowl pick. That'll be included in the 7-day all sports pass from Shane Mickle, coming in off a really good NFL season. 710 units, all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can scroll down to the pick history on Shane's profile page, and you can see every play that is released. It all adds up in the NFL. 710 picks, 710 units of profit NFL. Get a Super Bowl pick when you get on board with the 7-day all sports pass. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Shane, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you next week. And I know you also do contribute to the weekends.
Yeah, I won't be there on this weekend, though. I'll be out ice fishing, so I'm sure I'll hear from Mitch about that one when I'm back on. But I should be back on next weekend. I always enjoy being on that show when I'm not out on the ice. There's only so much left of winter, though, so we got to be out there when you can.
Yeah, be very careful. Don't pull an Alex Smart. I don't know if you heard the story. He was in shallow. Yeah, you heard the story, right? He couldn't catch anything. Went deeper and he fell in. All right. Be safe. All right. We'll talk with you next week.
Sounds good. Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, Shane Mickle here on the drive-thru. I don't know if that should have made the air. I think we talked about that off the air, didn't we, Chris?
Tony, I've never heard somebody laugh about somebody else falling through ice. But hey, you know what? It's just one of those things that happens. Unfortunately, that's why I'm always scared to go ice fishing there's.
I wonder why.
Yeah, that's all that needs to be said about
Me too. That. I mean, maybe on the north or north pole, I'd be a little bit, feel good about it, but nowhere south than that.
Not for me. No.
All right, Chris. Where do we sit with your like goal?
I have a hard enough time in the bathtub. Anyways, we got 81 likes right now. Got 158 people watching. We're at a point now where if everybody that was watching clicked that like button, we would have the likes needed to get you guys to place for tonight and tomorrow's action. Two basketball plays for me tonight, as well as Tony Brown's Friday Night Lights play for tomorrow. Guys, get those likes, and sooner you get them in, sooner we can get you those plays.
Let's keep them coming here. Let's continue here on the drive-through. Let's go over to Skype and bring in our buddy Al Ninos to the show. Al, what's happening?
Oh, that's why you tune into the live show, folks. You don't want stories like that getting edited out.
No, you don't. No, you don't. All right, here we go. 8:30 Eastern time. We got the Mavericks here to host the Clippers. Hey, no Raptors in this one. We got the Mavericks here laying 6.5, total 215.
Yes, they are. They're coming to this game after blowing the Pistons out 116-86. That was the game they were expected to win rather easily, but they had two much more impressive wins before that over the Hawks and 76ers. They're the much more talented and obviously healthier team and playing much better basketball here. Clippers have been doing pretty decent, recently, but just got blown out twice in a row, losing by 26 in Memphis and 24 against the Bucks before that. Those were obviously two very tough matchups against two of the better teams in the league, but I don't think it'll be any 20 points easier for them tonight. I think I'd probably need closer to 10 points to back the Clippers here. The Mavericks are heating up, and I don't see the Clippers cooling them down at all. So I'm laying the points with the Mavericks tonight.
All right, Al Ninos is going to go ahead and lay the points here with Dallas laying 6.5 here against the LA Clippers. All right, we know Porzingis was moved out, and Dinwiddie will not play tonight. But, of course, the Clippers, it hasn't looked good for them. They've lost 3 of 4. They got blown out against Memphis. They failed to cover 4 straight. And it's the defense that's failing them in those 4 games. They get up 125 points per 100 possessions. And, one thing with Dallas, Al, is that they're playing good defense here. They've won 3 of 4, holding teams to just about 104 per 100 possessions.
Yeah, you think of this team, you think Luka Doncic, you think easy baskets, but you're right, they've been one of the better defensive teams in the league. And, I think Clippers, have a hard time generating some offense, without any of their stars on the court. It's tough to get those easy buckets, so they're really going to have to work for every point and earn those. And, again, I just don't think you're getting enough points.
No, you're not. Of course, Porzingis gets moved again. That's not news. We've seen him get moved before from New York. He just can't stay healthy. I guess that's the situation with him. Gets hurt a lot.
No, it's an interesting move here because they're getting Dinwiddie, who's doing great earlier this season, but he's really, really cooled off in a huge way lately. But it should be interesting to see if he wakes up a little bit in Dallas with a team that's showing a little more life than the Nets are.
All right, Al Ninos on the Mavericks laying 6.5 against the LA Clippers. This one to have a start time 8:30. Yeah,
on the Wizards. Sorry.
Wizards.
Yeah,
8:30 Eastern time. Yeah, the Nets is in everyone's mind right now. It's 8:30 Eastern time. You can watch this one over on NBA League Pass channel. All right, Al, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Nice NBA card tonight. 7 games. I kind of like this where we get 7 games, 8 games, 7 games. It's more manageable that way. A lot of college hoops as well. NHL. What do you have going on over at Pick.com where you see you're putting up some fine numbers in NHL this season?
Yeah, finally got back on the winning track there in the NHL. The NBA has been heating up, and got it right in college basketball as well yesterday. Got a 3-pack, just a 3-pack today, just 3 plays. It was a pretty quiet night for me, I guess. Usually like having a couple extra plays there, but I got my best bet from each sport. So either check that out or grab a long-term pass. You mentioned we got the Super Bowl coming up. The NFL had been heating up too in the playoffs, so on a good little run there. And just definitely looking forward to that game and the 3 games I got up tonight. Yeah, this could have been a premium play as well. And actually, you usually mentioned the Puck and Crazy show. I had what would have been premium play number 4 on that one. If you want to check that out, 3:30 Eastern every weekday. I was on again there today, so I think got a good pick in there. And this could have been play number 6, but again, I don't know. It was 7 this morning, so they don't like laying that many points usually. But again, as I said, I think this is more a double-digit win. But yeah.
All right, guys, I get on board with Al Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the number 1,635 units of profit. He's also doing fine work in the NBA this year. 939 units of profit, all documented in the NBA, showing profit for 2022. Past 30 days, past 7 days, coming off a monster day yesterday. Get on board with Al Ninos. He's got college hoops plays, NBA, NHL on the board tonight. We want to try his best bets. He has a best bet package from each of the leagues going in action tonight. NBA, NHL, college basketball for $40. But instead, you can also get that 7-day all sports pass from L. Every play from L for the next 7 days. Premium plays from NBA, his college hoops, NHL has been red hot. And that would also include his Super Bowl pick for Sunday's Bengals and Rams 7-day all sports pass, your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, you can also add a second capper to that for your 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we will possibly talk with you tomorrow. But if not, I know you contribute to the Puck and Crazy show as well as the weekend show.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. As I said earlier, weekdays 3:30. Check out the Puck and Crazy show. As I said, was on there earlier today. Usually on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and it should be on this weekend again, Saturday, Sunday, 10 Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern.
10 a.m. Eastern time. Tune in. You get Al and Ninos there on those big Saturday and Sunday shows. All right, Al, have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you, if not tomorrow, next week.
All right, have a good one, guys. All
right, Al and Ninos here on The Drive. Let's continue our coverage show with Chris. Chris, where do we sit with our like goals?
I'm talking about 105 likes, 195 people watching. So basically, if a quarter, you just hit the like button if you haven't already. We'd be at our like goal, and we would get you the plays for tonight's action as well as tomorrow from Tony Brown. So get those likes coming in, and we'll get you the plays for the action. All
right, let's continue on here on The Drive. Let's bring in Millz Young. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he's sitting top of the leaderboards. Millz, you're doing fantastic work here as you begin your tenure here at Pick Dogs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here at Pick Dogs, we got something for all. Picks, props, and definitely got those dogs.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a look at the game for tonight. You're going to be looking at the contest involving here the Nets game and Wizards, but you'll be looking at this one a little different way.
Yeah, definitely, man. I don't know who to bet in this one. You know, when it comes down to it, the Nets, they're just horrendous. And the Wizards, they're not showing you anything to make them bet them. So, got a few player props to get you on top. So let's start with this one. I'm taking Kyle Kuzma. I got him over 19.5 points. It rose now to 21.5. I still like it. The Wizards, no Bill, no Didwitty, no Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma right now, he wants to get paid. All of his big homies already came out there and got big extension contracts. Who am I talking about? D'Angelo Russell, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle. So right now, the spotlight's on Kuzma. And, man, he's making a little bit of noise right now. As of recently, he's shooting 33% from the three-point arc. The last 5 games, he's averaging 20 points, putting up 30, 12, 24, 25, and 9. The Nets, 19th in defense, allowing 111 points per game. The last 5, 126, 124, 125, 112, and 117. So Kyle Kuzma, that has to be the play that I'm going to be going on right now. The other thing that I like about it, we're only talking about 21.5 points. Right now, he's attempting 6.5 three-pointers a game and converting 2.6. So that's going to add up extra points on there. Kyle Kuzma has 15 games that he scored more than 30 points. And guess what? Kessler Edwards. Exactly. Who is that? That's who's going to be sticking them. Kessler Edwards. So go ahead, man. Kyle Kuzma over 19.5 or 21.5. That's the play right there.
All right. I think you also submitted one here with Irvine, right?
Oh, man. Uncle Drew. That's the name. I'm talking about Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew's averaging 23.5 points on the season right now, shooting out a 45% field goal percentage, 36% beyond the arc. Check this one. In games played against the Wizards, he averages 30 points. Kyrie, without Harden in the lineup, is averaging 22.6 points, but without Kevin Durant, he averages 27 points. I look for that number to rise now with the big beard in Philly. 3-point attempts, man, he's attempting 7 3-pointers in the last 5 games, making on an average of 2.8 per game. Wizards, atrocious at defending the 3. Kyrie has over 119 games with 30-plus points. The Wizards rank 23rd in defense. Shooter shoot, scorer score. That's all Kyrie knows. So go ahead and give me Kyrie Irving over 26.5 points.
All right, there we go from Millz, Kuzma, and Irving over their point total. All right, Chris, look at current defensive form as Millz was talking about for Washington Nets. Both teams in horrible defensive form.
Let me just say, I think Millz might have ticked off some Pepperdine fans with not knowing about Kessler Edwards. But no, I will say this. I do like Kyle Kuzma in a different sense. I like him to go over his rebound total because the Wizards have been playing a ton of small ball this season. And, he's been their most reliable rebounder, putting up almost 10 rebounds per game in the last 5 games. And the thing with Kuzma against this Nets team tonight, without Durant in the lineup, during their 9-game skid that the Nets have been on, they've been 27th in opposing rebounding percentage. So I think this is just a spot where Kyle Kuzma definitely controls the boards for the Wizards tonight, and you could probably get a lot of second chance points to contribute to that over.
All right, Kuzma over and Kyrie Irving over 26.5 points in this one. This game to have a start time of, this is the Nets and the Wizards. This one will start at 7 Eastern time on NBA League Pass channel. All right, Mills, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. We got 7 games on the board from the NBA as well as several college hoops. You're doing fine work over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing profit here in the NBA, of course, across the board for this year, last 30 days, yesterday, 7 days. You're doing fantastic work. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Man, so today I got up my NBA pick, never broke again. Of course, that game's going to be going off soon. Then I also got my NBA trade deadline cash money time play. All of these packages comes with the player prop. Some even comes with 2. And then my last play of the day, I got my NBA top shot clock play of the day. That one is going to be going off a little bit later on in the night. So you got some time to get some to get that one. Besides that, I got my 3-day money pass to get paid. That's what you want. Why? Because we got UFC right around the corner. This Saturday, I'm including my picks in there. So if you get that 3-day money pass, you're going to be getting my UFC picks. You're going to be getting my picks for today. You're going to be getting my picks for Friday. I mean, when you add them all up, like they said, it's cheaper to go that way than to go pick by pick. So if you guys want a hot capper out there coming with some motivated props to get you paid, I'm the guy that you need to play.
That's right. Get on board with Millz Young over at Pick Dogs from you. See the numbers here in the NBA, but showing profit across the board here yesterday, last 7 days, last 30 days for 2022. He's doing fantastic work, even showing profit in the NFL, and he just started here over at Pick Dogs. So get on board, as Millz was talking about, with that 3-day all sports pass. Every play from Millz for 3 days, all the sports he handicaps, as well as the UFC coming up this weekend. All right, Millz, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. So we'll talk with you again next week. And I also know you do contribute to the weekend shows.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you guys can catch me on the weekend show Sunday morning. It gets no better. Mitch, I, and Joe, and the whole Pick Dogs going over the show. If you guys need bets, that's where you need to pay in. All your attention, all you need to do, press the button and listen. That's where we're going to be. Sunday morning, giving out our best plays and picks. Pick Dogs, we got it all.
All right, very good. Do you think you may have a Super Bowl props for that show? I know it'll be prop heavy that Sunday, right?
I already got 2 that I'm locked in and loaded. And the number on them is crazy because they're at plus money. So we got to get it.
We got to get it. All right, Will. It's great having the show. Continue that success. We'll talk again next week.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
You got it. Millz Young here on the drive. Let's continue our coverage with Chris. Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
Well, it's when we're at 130 likes. We only need 20 more. Got a couple cappers left, but guys, no reason to wait. Get those likes in. Sooner you get them in, sooner you get the plays for tonight's action. For me, two basketball plays, 1 NBA, 1 college hoops, as well as Tony Brown's Friday Night Lights play for tomorrow.
Very good, very good. Let's continue on the drive. We're going with Chris, front and center, college hoops, Coastal Carolina to host Georgia State, top of the hour. Georgia State laying 1.5, total 136.5.
Yeah, Tony, and we've seen a sharp move towards Georgia State here. The line shifted to 0, but I'm afraid Coastal Carolina is going to make those sharps look like butter knives tonight, because you look at this matchup, the line move to me doesn't make sense. You know, Coastal Carolina, this is a team that shoots the ball very efficiently. You know, they're shooting 37% from 3 in conference play. Georgia State allowing teams to shoot 38.2% from 3 in conference play. Conversely, Coastal Carolina leads the Sun Belt in 3-point defense, with allowing teams to shoot just 28% from 3 in conference. Georgia State shooting just 25.4% from 3. And for a team that shoots, you know, the 330th 3-point shooting team in the country, and for them to shoot almost 40% of their shots exclusively from 3 against a team that defends it as well as Coastal Carolina, that's not good. You know, look at this Georgia State team. They also struggle to defend the 3, which, like I said earlier, is where Coastal Carolina tends to do a lot of their damage. They're 355th in the country, allowing teams to shoot 39% from beyond the arc. You know, I just think this is a spot where, yes, Georgia Southern's picked up wins in 3 of 4, but Coastal Carolina tends to do a lot of their best work at home this season. I just think that all the numbers are pointing towards Coastal here, so I'm going to take the Chanticleers. Now we're getting 1.5 points. I'm not sure we need it, but I'll take it. Give me the Chants.
All right, Chris here on the Chanticleers here. Coastal Carolina plus 1.5 against Georgia State. All right, Chris, I kind of look at these road home splits as we get later in the season. There's enough conference play here. One thing that really struck my mind, I always look at these road defensive numbers, and Georgia State on the road has just not been really good this year. I know there's some non-conference in there, but there's Georgia State. You're not going to get a lot of good teams playing over there, and they're giving up over nearly 48% away from home.
That and the fact that we also, you take those splits into consideration. But this is also a Georgia State team that prior to these 3 wins in their last 4 games had only beat one Division I team since mid-November. So, there's a reason that those road splits have been as bad as they are for Georgia State, is because they're getting beat up on and they're struggling to defend the 3. And like I said, when Coastal can make it rain from outside the way they have been for much of this season, I think tonight could be a similar result. I mean, Coastal already beat Georgia State in their own building. I think they pull off the sweep tonight.
All right, Chris, on Coastal Carolina plus 1.5 against Georgia State. This one will have a start time of 7 Eastern time. You could watch this one over on ESPN Plus. That will be the network where that one you'll be able to see it. All right, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Chris, as tonight we got 7 games from the NBA, showing great profit here in the NFL. Of course, the past 7 days you've been doing fine work as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
That's why I got some 3-packs up on the board tonight. I got my Pac-12 Posterizer, which is exclusively 3 Pac-12 college basketball plays for tonight, as well as my Thursday Throwdown from college hoops as well. 3 plays from across the board, not necessarily limited to the Pac-12, or my Thursday Thunder from the NBA. Each one of those 3 packs, $39.95. Or guys, if you want your best value, ignore buying daily. Check out the 3-day, because you get all the plays for tonight cheaper than buying each one individually. And now we're at the point where you'll get the loaded Saturday college basketball card in there. You'll get the Super Bowl, because a lot of us have that in Saturday night going into Sunday. The week will get you until this time next week. The month will get you into the conference tournaments, and the year gets you March Madness. If you're just looking for college hoops, I still have my tournament takeout pass. Like I said, the first 3 days since that pass has been up, you've already paid for that pass and then some. So there's tons of options for you guys over at Pick Dogs Premium, whether it's just with me or someone else as part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Tons of options for you over at Pick Dogs. Go over and check them out.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers in the NFL coming in. Of course, past 7 days, 431 units of profit. 9 plays up there, 3 packs here from college hoops. He's got a couple of those, a 3-pack from the NBA. But again, if you get that 7-day all sports pass from Chris, you'll get all of his plays for 7 days. These loaded college basketball cards, NBA, NHL, of course, his Super Bowl picks, which come up on Sunday. 7-day all sports pass is the way to go. You can add a second capper with a 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. Let's continue on here with our covers of Chris. Chris, have we made our like goal?
Well, Tony, we've actually eclipsed it. We're at 158 likes. So thank you guys for all the support. But we still could use all the help we can get. So keep those likes coming in. Doesn't cost you a cent, but thank you guys for helping us reach our goal.
That's all right. Let's continue on here on the drive-through. I made jokes. It was a statement yesterday about James Clark, Mr. 3-0. Well, you know what? He did it again in the NBA last night. That's 9-0, James Clark.
I don't know, Tony. I don't know what's in the water here in West Virginia, but I'm on fire right now, buddy, in the NBA.
He is certainly on fire once again. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. Pistons to host the Grizz. The Grizz lane 11, total 224.
Yeah, you look at these 2 teams, guys, and you really can't say much about the Pistons here. They've been playing awful. They try to the first half they usually play tough against most of their teams, but the second half the other team takes away. But look at the Grizzlies here, man. They've been playing, red hot. Like I say, when I talk about the Grizzlies, John Morant, man, MVP type season so far, and we're only halfway there. I love the Grizzlies tonight. It's -11. I know it's a big number. I even seen a couple places where it's 12. I still like it. I just think the Grizzlies, a lot better team from top to bottom. It ain't just John Morant doing all the scoring. You got Bane, you got Jared Jackson, you got a few other key players that's averaging 15, 20 points, and with John Morant averaging almost 30. So, his team's been red hot. I look for him to keep it going here against Detroit and a big blowout here.
All right, James Clark looking for a big blowout here with the Memphis Grizzlies lane 11 against the Pistons. At least the numbers show it that way, Chris. When you look here at the Grizzlies' form over the past 7 days, or 7 games. So they've won 6 of 7. Net rating of about +12, and the Pistons net rating of -10. So it's a big variance there here, and Grizzlies laying 11 this one.
Yeah, and thankfully these are two teams that stood pat at the trade deadline, so it's a lot easier to cap this game. But yeah, I like the Grizzlies here as well. Tony, like you said, the Pistons have just been awful. We're at the point in the season where any win or even any valiant effort sort of hurts the Pistons more than it helps. They're playing for ping pong balls at this point, and the Grizzlies, the best cover team in the NBA for a reason. I like the Grizzlies to win this one big tonight as well.
I will say this, though. Cunningham and Jeremy Grant together, they can do something, and something that they can build. Do you think they can build something there, James? We just can't seem to get them together in the lineup. There's always one hurt, the other's healthy.
I think they can. With the draft coming up, you look at the first half stats. With Detroit against all these teams, they've hung in there. They've hung in there with the teams down 4 or 5 or right close to them. And usually Grant's out, Cunningham's out, and Grant, averaging 20. When he's in there, he's averaging 20, and then Cunningham, same thing, almost with the rebounds, assists, and everything. You get both of them together. Detroit does have something with those two players.
Yeah, you need them, but they're never healthy together. That's the problem. It just never seems to be that way. But keep an eye out when they are. But this is good. Like you said, this is time to go against them when one of them's out of the lineup. Memphis lane 11 against Detroit. This one will have a start time of 7 Eastern time, NBA League Pass channel. All right, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. As we said, James Clark has been on fire in the NBA. Remember, he finished number 2 over in the site last season, and he eclipsed over 2,000 units of profit. Back to 3-0 days with his premiums in the NBA. All right, James, what do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Guys, I got a 5-pack tonight. I got 4 NBA plays and 1 college basketball plays that I really love, guys. Look to go 5-0 tonight, guys. I've been on fire, 19-4. My last 23 NBA plays. Look to keep rolling tonight. With this 5-pack, guys. So after you get this 5-pack, after we go 5-0, I've got 3, 7, or 30-day, guys. Or like I've been saying, guys, I had that long-term pass out for $500, guys, at the beginning of the season. And if you would have done got it, you done got 4 times your money already. I dropped it down to $450, guys. So, look at that. We still got a lot of basketball left. And also, guys, like I say all the time, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do by far. So team me up with any of them, and we'll put some money in your pockets, fellas and ladies.
Right. That's right. James Clark is loading all your pockets. You're going to need another pair of pants to fit the money from James Clark. He is delivering there. You see the numbers here. Over 2,000 units of profit in the NBA, showing profit in 2022. Over 1,100 units of profit last 30 days. Coming off a winning day yesterday, as we talked about. He's got plays up there, a 5-pack if you want to buy individual days. But the way James is rolling, you want to go long-term. If you want all of his premium picks, maybe that 1-month all sports pass, every play from James here for the next month. That will include all his NBA, all his college hoops, that'll take you right near the start of the conference tournaments for the big conferences, as well as a Super Bowl pick for Sunday as well. So get on board here with James Clark with that 30-day all sports pass, all his plays. But if you just want NBA, if you're just looking for NBA, you can get his NBA end of the season pass, every play, including all the playoff games. That's a good 4 months. Right, 4 months of premium picks from James, because the NBA season ends in mid-June. So right now we're in February. 4 months of premium picks here from James, includes all the playoffs for $450. A great value there over at Pick Dodge Premium. That's about $115, $112.50 a month. Pretty good value there for all his NBA premium picks, the way he's been hammering the NBA right now. All right, James, as always, continue that success. We'll talk with you a little bit later here on the recap.
All righty, guys. I know we hit the light goal already, and you know me, I always like to splash the pot. We didn't hit the light goal. Chris said we was at 160. If we get to 180, guys, it's only 20 more likes. I'll throw in 2 more NBA props that I really like. Definitely big plus money. Guys really like these props, and I think they hit tonight.
All right, let's continue. All right, James, have a good night. That's James Clark here on the drive-thru. Let's get to my pick, and I'm going to make it real quick here. We're going to go ahead. We're not going to take that one because that's someone else's pick. I got to get to my screen here. Let me go ahead and put it up here. We're just going to go right with the pick here. UC Irvine lane 4 against UC Riverside in this one, and my reasons behind this one is Riverside, not a really good shooting team on the road, just 41%. Irvine has been solid on their home court, 49% from the field, 37% from three. And can you believe this? They're holding teams to just 18% from beyond the arc. They really defend the perimeter really well. Chris, I'm taking UC Irvine laying the 4.
Tony, there's some springs in those rims at UC Irvine, but I like the under here. I just, for whatever reason, this feels like a low-scoring Big West game to me. First to 60, maybe first to 65 wins, but either way, I like the under in this one.
All right, I like the under. This one will have a start time 10 Eastern time over on ESPN. Plus, I have a 3-pack right now. My best 3 plays from college hoops coming off a winning day yesterday. I'm also part of the long-term pass with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. My 3, 7, and $30 sports pass match me up with another capper with James, Chris, Millz, Big Al, Little Al, Shane Mickle. Your 2-for-1 capper promotion, your best value over at Pick Dogs. All right, let's get on with the show here. Let's go to our recap as we did hit our goals. And do we have any games starting at the top of the hour, Chris?
We did, but it's okay, Tony. I switched course. I have a game that starts at 8 o'clock.
All right, what about you, James? Anything top of the hour?
Mine's a late game.
All right, so let's go ahead and we'll start with the recap. All right, Alex went with Cooper Kupp, a Super Bowl prop under 8.5 receptions in the Super Bowl. Al McMordie, Michigan, +4 against Purdue. Tony Brown, Capitals, puck line, -1.5 goals against the Canadiens. Shane Mickle, Bucks, +3 against the Suns. Al Ninos was on the Mavericks, laying 6.5 against the Clips. Millz was on Kuzma, over 19 points. And Kyrie Irving, over 26.5 points. Chris was on Coastal Carolina, +1.5 against Georgia State. James was on Grizz, laying the 11 against the Pistons. Yours truly, UC Irvine, laying 4 against UC Riverside. We'll start with James. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
There's a lot of good ones out here, but I guess I gotta go with yours, Tony, with the UC Irvine -4. These two teams, these, like you said, they ain't shooting well. I gotta go with your pick here, Tony.
Go with the hot shooting team there, Irvine. All right, let's go with Chris. Chris, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'm going to keep it right here. I'm going to go with James and the Grizzlies. I just think that there's just a big talent gap between Memphis and Detroit. And while Cunningham and Grant are 2 solid players for this Pistons team, they can't seem to get on the floor together. So I like the Grizzlies here by a lot.
We at the Grizzlies in that one. I'll go with El Ninos Mavericks laying the 6.5 against the Clippers. All right, we got our light goal. Let's start with Chris.
All right, guys. Well, for our NCAA play tonight, we're going to take the New Orleans Privateers laying the 2.5 points against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Now, these have been the 2 best teams in the Southland this season, but New Orleans has just been world beaters at home this season. Taking no prisoners. They're outscoring teams by almost 16 points per game at home this season. In their last 5 games, Texas A&M Corpus Christi being outscored by 2 points per game. This is going to be a tight game, but at the end of the day, I think the New Orleans Privateers pull away late and get us a cover there. And the NBA play, the one that's on the long-term subscriber list for my premium section, we're going to take the under in the Golden State Warriors and New York Knicks and matchup. Simply put, we've seen the Warriors time and time again stifle teams, allowing just over 100 points per 100 possessions defensively at home this season. And against this Knicks team that's slow-paced to begin with, but when they have the ball, they don't make the most of their opportunities. I think this is going to be a similar result to what the Warriors did with the Thunder the other night. I could see a 110 to 100 kind of game. Either way, I see this one staying under 218.5. So give me the under in Golden State and New York, and the New Orleans Privateers laying the points.
There you go. That's from Chris. Let's go to James.
Guys, talk earlier about the NBA Finals matchup tonight. With the Suns and the Bucks. Guys, there's 2 props that I really like. Teams, both of their big guys. I see Booker scoring 35. I see the Greek scoring 35. Parlay these 2 together, guys, and it's a plus 1,000. I look for both of them to step up. A lot of score in this game. Both teams got firepower. But I look for, like I said, both teams ready for this rematch, and I look for both stars to step up and both of them get 35 points, guys.
All right, that was James Clark with his props, NBA props, and of course Ruffolo with his plays that he promised for you. All right, that'll do it for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in tomorrow again at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll have 8 cappers booked on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show every day, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Well, tomorrow will be Mitch with his 7 picks in 5 minutes, and he'll be joined by Joe Madden with their sports betting pick show. Then, of course, we'll be back here at 6 Eastern Time. In between, we got the Puck and Crazy show and the soccer show, so be sure to keep it subscribed here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Play. So, all right, that'll do it for tonight's show. Let's bring in the crew from tonight. Wave good night to everyone. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk again